everyone thinks that Fearrington Village is so far away. I think we're in an ideal location. It's almost like a getaway within the triangle. We have much to do out here. Obviously we have the inn and the restaurant. It's very relaxing. You don't have to go very far, but when you come here, it feels like you're a million miles away. The cows are belted Galloway cows. They're pretty much, some people don't know the name Fearrington, but when you mention the Oreo cows, that's the Fearrington staple. They know exactly where we are, and the cows are a huge draw, and that's the whole deal. That's the whole deal of the village. You know, it's been here a long period of time. We've had a lot of growth within the village, but it's based around an old farm. You know, the barn where we do our large catering events is the barn. The granary, which is a restaurant where we serve lunches during the day, that's the old mill. And then the Fearrington house is obviously the Fearrington house. So, you know, there's a lot of history here. There's a lot of gardens. There's just generally a lot of stuff for people can come out. There's a lot of unique plants here. It's a good day to come out and have lunch and just wander around and look at the cows. The cows around Fearrington, along with the black and white trademark, we also have Tennessee fainting goats, which we have out in the back pasture, and then they get brought up through the village. We're the only AAA 5-diamond restaurant in the country which is green certified. We're in an ideal situation, being where we're located. You know, what comes through the door we compost, and then it gets reused in the gardens. So it's just one big sustainable circle. It's an experience. You know, when you come out to the Fearrington house, you know, I try and lean on as much local ingredients as possible. I have a grower which grows for us on property. We have our own herb garden, and then we go to the farmers markets ourselves, and you know, everyone can pick out the chefs. You know, we end up walking through the crowds with lots of fresh produce, which, you know, I think is very important. This is the dish that we have currently on the menu. It's seared North Carolina mountain trout with butternut squash puree, potato gnocchi, and a maple velouté. This is another dish on the current menu. It's a smoked pork shank with cauliflower beignet, a cider sauce, and truffle oil. We feature 6 cooking classes throughout the year, which I hold myself, and my sous chef helps me. It's a 2-day package where they come and stay at the inn, and then they have an hors d'oeuvre reception, and then they come over for a 5-course tasting menu, and then they report 8 o'clock the next morning. They have their breakfast, and then we have a 6 to 7 hour cooking class, and they eat pretty much what they make. My teaching style is very relaxed. I just want people to come in and learn and have fun, and I do find them very enjoyable.